All right, man. We should be live now. I'm gonna double check it real quick over here on Twitter, at least make sure that we've got it going. But we should be good. Yeah, we're good. All right. So we are back, running it back with Nick A11 bets. And I say running it back because you were on recently with Lou, weren't you?
Yeah, just the other day.
Yeah. How did that go for you? How is it going from what you guys talked about versus what's happening in the tournament so far for you, from what you're seeing?
I think all three of us we did a really good job analyzing the slate. I'll admit I was wrong about one thing. First and foremost, it comes in my head right away.
Uh-oh. Which
The
one?
high point upset. They were a trendy dog and it paid off.
I don't want to get into my brackets. I hate brackets. I hate this time of year. Maybe it's because this is what I do. I don't know. I hate brackets, but my bracket is good right now. But I miss High Point too. Like,
I took the spread pregame. I did take the 11.5 spread. Uh and then I ended up taking the money line live. But before the game, like heading into game time, I was not a believer. And then I started to watch the flow, and then you just got that feeling. Like you can kind of tell, like, okay, the upset's brewing. And then I think I bet them live when they were tied up like plus 300, and then they went down 8 with like 5 or 6 minutes left. And then if you don't know his name, you're gotta know it now. Chase Johnson with that nasty pull up three from like the logo, down 8 with like 26 seconds on the shot clock. That completely changed the rest of the game. So
so Nick, what you don't know about me, probably. I mean, I know I've done this a couple times. I talk about it every time I find an excuse to talk about it. I'm a big Oakland University fan, so this time of year, you get the
yeah,
Jack Golke stuff, right? Like
yeah,
everyone's talking Jack Golke. And
yeah,
when Jack Golke tweeted his name, you knew it was real. Like yesterday, Jack was
yeah.
like, "Here it is."
I mean, the kid scored his first 2-pointer of the season on the go ahead shot. Like it's the perfect script. So
I mean, what a time to have to make a decision. Do you give in and finally make a two, or do you pull it back and shoot another three? And he went
no,
for the
that
win.
and that kid got away with the travel. He took like 4 steps, but
It's fine. Traveling
yeah,
doesn't count in March.
it is what it is.
It doesn't
No,
count.
not at
Uh,
all.
Nick, what else? Is there anything else? And you know where I'm leading. Is there anything else that maybe you talked about previously? That maybe you want to go back on, maybe a game that's about to happen today. We're going to spend most of our time talking the Saturday slate, but is there maybe a Friday game that you've flipped your opinions on?
There is a game, and it's coming up pretty soon. What time does it start exactly?
That is
Oh, it just starts the afternoon game, 5:50 Central Time.
as I say,
Um,
450 mine. I'm in Mountain, so yeah,
and it is the Iowa Hawkeyes versus the Clemson Tigers.
which is a
Um,
which let's give you a second before you even get into this. It's an 8-9
yeah.
matchup. Like you're already
hmm
like just flipping a coin half the time anyway on that, right?
hmm
All right, but
I mean,
where were you at, and what are you thinking now? What's changed your mind?
originally, like I didn't dive too much into it until this morning and last night, but just looking at the game, looking at the lines and just getting like your first general thought of it. I was really intrigued by Clemson. I was surprised they were underdogs. I thought the lines would be flipped, to be honest, but the more I looked into it and the more I kind of actually analyzed everything, I'm going with the Hawkeyes now.
Does that pain you in some way, or are you okay with that?
It doesn't pay. I'm more so excited about it now.
It's
Like
going to be a good game, I
it's
think.
got to be a great game. I'm really because you know how Iowa they play really slow. It's got to possessions are got to come at an expense in that game. Sturts has got to have the ball in his hands for 20 seconds of the shot clock every possession. I think if their role players can knock down some threes, um, they're got to be in a great chance to win this game comfortably. I think their defense is going to really set the tone. Um, and yeah, like we were saying earlier, Sturts like Iowa has that. Oh, you don't know about it. I was telling Lou about it. The WBF.
Tell me
You know
about it
what
real
that
quick.
is?
No.
The white boy factor in
Oh, I
March.
mean, duh.
Yeah, every team that makes a deep run, they got one, and Iowa has it in Bennett Sturts. So
I
It's
mean, isn't
hard.
it usually either like a shooter, from that 2 guard
It's a
spot, or like a
shooter, just
or
a
a five?
dog, just a straight dog, and he's both of them. I mean, they're
And
in. They got the. I think they have the better coach. And we seen yesterday like coaching is huge in the tournament. Like if with the high point like coaching plays so much more of a role in the tournament than it does compared to the regular season, especially early in the regular season. And I think Iowa has this one for sure on the
so,
coaching side.
so you are
So
officially flipping to an Iowa guy now for this
yeah,
game.
I think coaching and defense is going to win them this game.
All right. So that was the big one. Like I said, I wanted to give you a chance while we were live,
Yeah,
and this game hasn't gone yet because we're gonna really get into the Saturday slate. But
yeah.
I know that was one that we wanted to hit on real quick because you still had time to get that in, so you can say that you did it. So right on.
Oh,
Oh,
there's also if we could too, there's another game tonight. I'm gonna give this one as a free play
okay. What you got?
for today. Um
We like
this
free
one
plays.
start this one starts soon. This one starts at 3:10 Central, and it's another 8-9 matchup, which we all love. Utah State Villanova. So I'm giving you guys Utah State money line. I took it Sunday when the bracket dropped. I got him at -25. The line did go up to -140, then it came back down. So you can still get it at -125. I took it for 2 units. Um, I think the books have this one spot on. They should be the favorite. I'm not a believer in Villanova. I think the Big East has probably been the worst it's been in a long time this year. Pretty sure. Let me just double check, but I'm pretty sure Villanova has like one top 50 Ken Palm win, and that one I'm pretty sure it came in overtime too. So in regulation, they haven't won a single top 50 Ken Palm matchup.
Well, and
I'm
for me,
pretty
the
sure that's
biggest
right.
thing you were talking, earlier, we were talking about coaching and how coaching really comes in on this, right? And
Yeah, yeah.
Utah State's got Jared Calhoun as their coach, and I think
Hmm.
he's one of the top coaches in college. I don't think he's going to be at Utah State very long, honestly. I think he's probably going to
No.
go back. He's from the East. He was at Youngstown State before he jumped over to Utah State, so I think he's going to end up heading back that direction, maybe that Cincy job. But nonetheless, I think he's a really top tier coach. I really like him. So again, sometimes that really starts to tip things.
Yeah, I mean that team is just they're so well balanced all around. Just well coached. They stick to the game plan. It's got to be a great game. I think Utah State wins it by like 6. It's gonna come
I,
down to the
I
wire.
I like it though. I like it. And again, I like that you're passing some of the stuff along here. Again, that's the Friday stuff, but a little bit of the a redo maybe from stuff you've said previously. So I love that
Hmm.
we can give you that chance. All right, man. You ready to jump into Saturday? It's really what we're
Let's
here
do
for.
it.
We
Let's
want to
do it.
talk through this the round of 32 here with these guys. So we've seen them all now, in the tournament. Everybody, at this point, you know who they are. If you didn't know
Hmm.
for some reason, you know who they are now, right? So uh, first game tips, it's Michigan and St. Louis. And man, St. Louis, I thought they were really impressive yesterday. I thought Michigan was really not impressive, but that's kind
Yeah,
of been Michigan's thing, right? Like they're really, really
yeah,
good. And they're just kind of chilling sometimes. Like they're just chill, maybe a little too chill, but then when they're ready, turn around and pop you.
yeah. Oh yeah. I got torched last night by St. Louis. I ended up taking Georgia money line, and it was ugly.
That didn't
At
work out
halftime,
well.
I'm like maybe we seen VCU just come back down 20, and what's even more worse is I went 8-4 yesterday overall, and one of those losses is got to stick with me all tournament. And I had UNC money line, so that one was nasty. But yeah, I had hope after that. I'm like, maybe you can never doubt them out. And then 18-0 run out the gate to start the second half by St. Louis,
They
and
said, no, we're not doing this.
yeah, that was brutal. But they've been. I talked about it on the stream the other day. Like, I didn't want to back St. Louis because they've been kind of on a downward slope heading into the tournament the last month. They haven't been playing the best ball as of recently. But hey, they played it most when it mattered the most. So now we know. And I think this matchup with Michigan is like I'm really torn on it because I think the spread's 12.5 now. We know St. Louis, they got like 3 or 4 guys shooting 40% from three. You got 4 crazy athletic shooters, and then you got Robbie Avila running the 5. Like, the team is just it's just I don't know how well that's gonna match up against Michigan in their front court, with their that's how they win their games, is that front court is insane. Best not Florida. One of the best front courts in college right now,
Well,
but
and I think that's just it. Is Avila trying to really stick with this Michigan front is a lot, and it's not just like there's one dude. It's not like a one-on-one matchup down there. Like Michigan
yeah.
can throw a couple pieces,
Yep.
and
Fresh bodies in, yep.
the thing I will say I like about Michigan, not just for this game but just in general, and tell me if I'm wrong, is shooting comes and goes, but Michigan when
Mhm.
they're playing dirty down low like that,
Yeah, that's
they can get
consistent.
through a bad shooting game. St.
Yep.
Louis has to shoot the lights out for a second game in a row pretty much to do what
Yep.
they just did.
Exactly. Yeah, I was gonna say they have to shoot at least as a team 40. They have to get up probably 30. They might have to pull a Miami, Ohio, and chuck up 40 plus threes to keep this game competitive. Um, right now, early lean, I definitely like Michigan points.
Michigan points. All right.
Yeah.
How about Louisville, Michigan State? Other big Michigan school.
That
I
one,
mean, I
I'm
didn't
such
have
a hater
Louisville.
in Louisville.
I didn't have Louisville in this game. Like that's one of the only ones that I personally
Yeah,
missed yesterday. I'm not a big
yeah,
Louisville believer,
me
but
too. I'm
Michigan
a
State's
hater.
been pretty inconsistent all year. Like they looked really good all of a sudden in the first round. I mean, that's the joke. I'm from Michigan originally. That's the joke is January, February, Izzo. But like
Hmm.
he had the team ready to go. But is that who they're going to be?
Yeah, and you never know with that team, because they're not consistent with the three. Um, but I'm just such a Louisville hater. Like I think they're gonna get. I think Michigan wins this one. I think the spread is really close too. I think it's like 3.5 or 4.5. Let me double check.
I'm seeing 4.5 right now.
4.5. Yeah, that
Yeah,
seems about right. Um, this is one of those games I probably would stay away from initially and try to get them live, like Michigan State live, because it'll end up being a close one just with how Michigan plays. The total is only 150, which is kind of surprising with the Louisville lineup, but I just hate how they play. Like there's such a drive and kick, chucking up threes type of team, and even if Michael Brown does play, I think that's gotta as crazy as it sounds, I think it's gotta hurt their chances to win even more. Um, I'm a huge Michael Brown hater. I think he's just a shot chucker. But yeah, I think Louisville. If USF didn't start that game like 1 for 18 from three, I think USF would have won that game. Because they were down like what, 22 in the second half,
they came
came
back.
back and covered the spread down 4. But I mean, McNeely's a baller. Conwell's I like Conwell. It's just I don't like their style of play, and I think Michigan State's kind of easily be able to game plan for that and just be able to lock it down, control the paint, control the boards, no second chance points for Louisville, and that's got to win them the game.
But you said you probably wouldn't touch this one and just you'd handle it live. Is that where you're at on it?
Yeah, we'll see if the spread gets down to like 3.5. I'll probably take that. Just that odd number 4.5. It gives me a weird feeling.
You don't feel good about that. I like it.
No, no, no.
That's what we got to be honest on these things, right? Like that's all we're looking for is
Yeah.
that's the fun of it to me. We're gonna jump now. Next game, we got TCU and Duke, and man, Duke scared a lot of people yesterday. I mean, if you bet them, you're probably real sad too. But the fact that they're at least still there makes a lot of people's brackets happy.
Mm-hmm.
TCU thought they played really well. They played a pretty good game, honestly. Like it was
Well,
nothing that you went, wow, those are highlights, but they just played a solid game,
yeah,
got it done.
they're really, you could tell they were really prepared. I actually had both of those teams yesterday. I had Duke minus 27 and TCU, so went 1-1 on those two. I'll keep this one simple. I think Duke's got to cover 10.5. Um, they'll be a lot more prepared for this one. Like that was a wake up call. Being down they should have been down 15 in the second half, but being down 13 to a 16 seed as a heavy favorite to win it all, that's a wake up call. And we'll see. I haven't looked at their injury report. I'm not sure if they're getting any players back, but because I know they got a few key pieces out, but yeah, I like Duke points on that one for sure. It already moved up to 11.5 since the last time I seen it. Wish I took
You
it at 10.5, but that stings.
you think it was enough of a wake up call? You think they're ready to play ball now? They
Oh
realize
yeah.
that they're gonna have to. All right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Love it. I think this is a great game. I think the fact that this game's happening in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, is great. We've got Houston and Texas A&M.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's a good one too, right there. I had both teams yesterday. I got Houston minus 19.5 opening line. They ended up closing at like 24.5. That one cashed with ease, and then I had A&M as well. I figured A&M would just be. I got kind of. I mean, not lucky, but same. I forget how to say his name. The foreign kid at St. Mary's, the conference player. I forget his name.
Yeah, no, I know who you're talking about though.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah,
Apparently he had the flu of some sorts, and he didn't even start. He didn't play that great either. But yeah, Texas A&M rolled him out the gate, and that's kind of what I was expecting. Like that athleticism, that pace, it really caused a problem with St. Mary's. But this matchup,
Houston's Houston.
Man, yeah, exactly. Kelvin Sampson and the Cougars, like
So I
it's
always have to tell this every time I've talked to Houston this year on a stream with somebody is I actually went to Houston to watch Houston and play Oakland. It was in November. So seeing where Houston was at in November to where they're at now, because it's a young team, and Sampson was not happy with them early in the season. This team was struggling to really play the style he wants and that gritty defense he wants. But they're there right now, and I think this is a really good basketball team.
oh yeah, they got their bad stretch out of the season out the way. I think they dropped like 3 straight, but they were all the top 5, top 6 teams. So, but they learned. I think it was a great thing for them in hindsight because you learned so much from those 3 losses for this exact situation. I think Kingston Flemings is the truth. That kid
I
is
agree.
ridiculous.
I got to
Like
see it in
that,
person. Like just the athleticism and just
the
this.
shot making ability,
Yeah,
like that, anytime he pulls up from mid range, I just automatically assumes it goes in. I think the X factor for them is got to be Chris Sinak, if especially down the line in the tournament, because he had big shoes to fill. Um, he had really big shoes to fill. Oh my god, I can't forget his name now either. Houston's post player from the last couple years.
oh man, you put me on the spot. Yeah, that one.
I
You're
can't. I
looking at.
always
Can't put me on the spot and pull names. I barely know my own
put,
name half the time.
you put, I forget his name, but anyways, the streamer know who I'm talking about. He has big shoes to fill with him. I think that's the one thing Houston lacks is post scoring. Like any team that can, when you're struggling to get a bucket, when the rim's getting tight, like you need a guy you can throw it to on the post and who could just get you a bucket, get fouled, go to the
Who's
line.
gonna shove it down?
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
done.
and Tugler's not that guy. He struggles in the paint. He doesn't give me. He's just a huge defensive player. But yeah, Chris Neck's got to be the X factor for them. You got Milos, you got Sharp. They're just a veteran team led by a stud running the show. So I got Houston winning it all. That's one of my favorite picks.
Wow. All right, we got that out of you. I
Yeah,
love it.
I got a finals exact. I got Houston to beat Arizona in the finals.
All right, we got it
So
now. You said it live. Now it's on video. You can't get away from it. Like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
there.
it'll
It's there
happen.
now. Speaking into existence, I love it. Couple more on this Saturday. Best time of year. We've got Texas and Gonzaga. Thoughts from you? I'm seeing Gonzaga -6.5. What are your thoughts? No one cares what I see. What do you see?
I was wrong about. So I had Texas beating NC State. They almost had a devastating meltdown. Did you watch that game?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
background for me.
NC State hit like 400% smothered threes back to back to back. Texas at the game winner, so that was good for me. Then last night I had BYU winning. That was not good for me.
I had BYU too.
Texas looked like a completely different team from the other night against NC State. And I was just wrong about that one. And for them to get 5.5 points against Gonzaga, who's one of those teams like similar to Michigan, like to start the season, they were blowing ranked teams out by 30, 40. And then you lose to St. Mary's. You know, they're just very, very hot and cold. I like Gonzaga -5.5. I think Texas is big is going to get demolished by Ike. Uh, the
It's a big
one
task.
thing,
Big
oh yeah,
task.
yeah. The one thing that scares me is Swain hasn't had a good game yet. This could be one of those games where, like
He's due.
yeah, he's due for a big game. So, I mean, Texas, they play hustle ball. Like they're a very gritty physical team. They're got to foul a lot. They're got to get fouled a lot. They're gonna try to run the floor. If I don't know if I, honestly I don't know if I'm gonna bet that game just because like I'm not super confident on the side, but I do like Gonzaga. I see it's -5.5 on FanDuel right now.
I'm seeing 6.5 just through ESPN, just looking at it. You know, the thing that I like about the Texas Gonzaga game is actually the 146 I'm seeing. That seems low to me.
Mm. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That feels low to me. But yeah, that I could see where you're like, you know what, let's just watch basketball here and not have anything on this one possibly because it
Yeah,
just it's
it's mainly because that the following game, that Vanderbilt Nebraska game, that's what's really catching my eye.
all right. Well, we'll get there. Hold on. Hold that thought because there's one in between. I'm going to slide in you here. How about VCU and Illinois? Any quick thoughts?
Oh, I don't get that on my. Let me go to my offshore real quick.
Okay.
Because
So yeah.
I'm Chicago, so I don't see the line on my traditional
Oh,
bets.
I was going to say you're missing a game there. That's the one you're missing is VCU and Illinois.
So
I
yeah,
like
VCU.
I
Go
like
ahead.
this Illinois team. I
Oh yeah,
do.
that. Oh yeah, I had them last. I had the -24.5 last night. I think that was a ridiculous number against Penn.
Yeah.
Let me see here. But yeah, that team. That's my third favorite Natty pick actually.
Okay. I can
Illinois.
see it. Like I
I
feel like they
think.
haven't completed a game in a while. You know, like they're a good team, but like they just
Oh
have
yeah,
these little moments.
that's their kryptonite right now is closing out games. And what it sounds crazy to say, out of everything that could haunt you is being up 50. You don't want to be up 15 if you're Illinois.
Right.
Let me see here.
Yeah, I'm seeing 11.5 on that
Yeah,
game.
mine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking it'd be at, and I like that number a lot. I like -11 a lot. I think I'll probably end up taking that. Um, I just think they have. I think they fit every criteria to be a national championship team. I said it again. I said it with Lou. I think the winner of Houston, Illinois, is going to make the championship and have a great chance of beating whoever comes out on the other side. You
That's
know,
the one you're watching.
they got 3 7-footers. They can all shoot the ball. They can all shoot the three. They got a 6'10" point guard in Merkovich. He can shoot. You got Gabe Davis. You got the corner three white boy specialist. He's
You said that's a factor.
extremely gritty. Like that kid plays his heart out. I love watching him play. You got great perimeter defenders in Boswell and Stojakovic. Then you got Wagler who can get you a bucket at any time. Like they are very well rounded. I'm not the biggest fan in Underwood. I mean he's good, but he's nothing special to me. But I think Illinois, that's a scary team to play. And I'm really hoping they match up against Houston because that'll be in my opinion the game of the tournament.
That's the one you're looking to. Well, you
Yeah.
mentioned another game that you were looking to today, which was or for Saturday. Let's get you to that Nebraska Vanderbilt game. We got two more to get through here. You got two more for me?
Yes, sir. Of course.
Love it. Nebraska and Vanderbilt. I'm seeing Vanderbilt -2.5.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm seeing it at. But what are your thoughts? I mean, Nebraska, they finally got a tournament win. What more could you ask for other than
Yeah.
another one?
I don't think they're getting another one.
Wait, this is an important sports question. I think I asked this when I was on with Bet Sharper maybe a week ago. Is Nebraska a basketball school now? Like, is that what we're doing? Is that in? Or are they still a football school?
I'd say yeah. Nebraska
Basketball
ball has
school?
a Nebraska ball has a ring to it.
All right, there it is. We heard it here. It's official. All right, what do you see for the game?
I think Vanderbilt they're gotta win this one. I'm taking it on Bet365. I think they're gotta go up 10 early. And I want to get that early payout, but there's just no way I can see Nebraska. I mean, unless Nebraska does what they do and shoot 55 or 70% from three out the gate and just quickly go on a run and just kind of keep it from there. But I don't know. I've always been a Nebraska hater this year. They kind of leveled out to end the season after that ridiculous start, and Vanderbilt's been playing their best ball recently. Other than that loss to Arkansas in the SEC final, but I think Vanderbilt has this one in the bag. That's got to be one of my bigger plays for tomorrow night.
Well, hold on to that because we're going to come back to that thought after this last game. But let me also just say, you know how there's teams where when you're watching college basketball, you probably get it in football too, but especially college basketball tournament, they're just the teams that you always pick against because it feels like they just always lose when it's time. For me, that's Vanderbilt. Like I just can never pick Vanderbilt because I just feel like they're destined to lose when it matters.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
I struggle with them.
I feel you 100%. I think Nebraska and Florida are gonna have a rematch in the next round. Or I mean in the Sweet 16. Yeah. I just think that the guard play they have is ridiculous. They have solid bigs. I mean, Duke Miles and Tanner, those two kids are legit. And I feel like those two kids are made for March. Like I think, I mean, and they proved in the SEC tournament they dog walked Florida by they were up almost 30 at one point, I'm pretty sure. Oh, what just happened over here? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. That's
I
why
think
we do this live.
first OT game of the tourney. Wait.
Santa Clara and
Oh
Kentucky.
my God.
What's happened? I'm not watching live. I'm watching scores.
Oh my God.
What's happening? Talk to us.
Away from the logo. Game winner.
Is it? Was it good?
It was good.
Got it out in time?
Off the bank.
Gotta love March. Gotta love it.
Oh my God. As a Kentucky bettor,
I was gonna say I had Kentucky on this game, so I'm not mad about that. All right.
Wow.
Well, see this. I'm glad you're paying attention because I was not at all. I'm so focused on what we're talking that I wasn't looking at what's happening while we're on. There it is. Love that. How can you not love March?
That is great.
All right. One more game. One more game.
Sir. Yes,
I got you. I mean, I get it. I think kind of one of the darlings already. We've got High Point in Arkansas, so Calipari's got a team rolling again. In Arkansas, you've got High Point, who's coming off of right now what's looking like one of the biggest upsets for this tournament.
Oh, that was the tie.
Oh, that was the tie. Okay,
I don't know what's going on right here. I just seen it. I don't know what is going on right here.
All right, hold on. We'll get that.
We'll get there later. But
no, yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. Tell me about how you're feeling with High Point rolling in with Arkansas.
I really like this Arkansas team. I ended up getting them at what did I get them at? I took them as another natty pick. They're one of my 5. I got them at plus 6,200. I put a quarter unit on it. I put 0.25 units on it. I think they're just a great team. They've been playing really good as of lately. Brazil's been, I think he's the X factor for them in the tournament. Like that kid is ridiculously athletic. He can shoot the ball, protects the rim. He runs the floor. And he's long as shit. I don't know his exact height, but he's a big dude. I mean, you got Player of the Year nominee Darius Acuff. You got another straight bucket getter in Malik Thomas, who both of them can give you 30 any night. Ewing's been really good too. They're big man. And then who's the other guy? Missing somebody. Oh, how could I forget him? Billy Richmond. That kid too. He's a freak. That kid's a freak athlete. But I think it is a tough matchup against High Point. High Point is sneaky athletic too. I love their guard. I forget his name right now too, but they have a really crafty guard who plays really great. And they obviously got white boy the tourney so far, Chase Johnston. But yeah, I think
like
it's gonna be
so far too. I like that you put that caveat. Like right now he's white boy the tourney, but it could change. You never know.
You never know, man. Yeah, I think it's just a bad matchup for Arkansas. I think it's gonna be similar to the Wisconsin game where, Arkansas might go up on those 10, might go up 10, 15. Then High Point makes another mini run, and they're gonna keep it close as the game goes on. I don't think this is gonna be a blowout. I might end up taking High Point spread. We'll see. We'll see if I don't know. We'll see on that one. But if I had to pick, I definitely like High Point spread.
All right. Well, just to catch you up because I know that was to tie the game. So we are had to
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
in overtime there.
OT.
Okay, cool. Yep. So my last question for you then. Talking the Saturday slate, we talked through all these games. Can we get one play from you that if we were going to only play one for tomorrow, what is it?
Yep, Vandy money line.
Vandy money line. Why?
Lock it in. Lock it in.
Why?
Guard play wins in March, and Duke Miles and Tyler Tanner are the truth. Simple
That
as
easy,
that.
huh? See, that
Simple as
that
that.
easy. All right.
Don't overthink this one. Don't get caught in the trap. Trust the numbers. Trust your eyes. Vandy's winning this game.
All right, there it is. We've got it. Nick, it's been a pleasure having you back on talking some more college hoops. You've gotten some people pretty far with your last one, so I'm glad we could get you on and run that back again. Anything else you want to tell them?
Best of luck to you all, man. Best of luck.
I love
Best of
it.
luck. Enjoy it, man. Because once March is gone, like we're stuck with MLB. So
Is that so bad? I
it
like
it,
me some
it
baseball.
you do. I mean,
I do.
as a sports bettor, it's definitely my least favorite sport. Not gonna lie.
I love baseball. I mean, I'm not Dash, I don't have his
Oh,
background, but I like me some baseball. But
I get
no,
it, bro.
this is the time of year, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Awesome, man. Well, thank you again so much for coming on with us. Maybe we'll have to do this one more time somewhere along the line here as we get into the NCAA championship. All right.
absolutely. Thank you,
All
guys.
right. Take care.
Take it easy.